Is there a through line to the people that you've chosen to do these longer pieces on? Is there a commonality, a common thread? I know you talked about it a little bit earlier on that, especially for the sports stories you focus on now with the Press Box Chronicles, it's more of the niche stories, not looking for the 1980 Olympic U.S. hockey team. Is there a through line to these people that intrigues you enough to be like, okay, I have to dig deeper on this. I'm curious to learn blank.
I think it's people. It's a good question. I mean, people used to say about me, they'd say, you only write about controversial figures. Oh, you only write about controversial figures. And I'm always like, nobody is asking, nobody is asking for the Mike Piazza book. Nobody's asking for the great Josh Allen biography, right? Like, I always say, okay, I always put it this way. This is the best way to explain it. I've thought about this a lot. It's a really good question. There's a reason a Brett Favre book sells and a Joe Montana book doesn't. And it's because say what you want about Brett Favre, and there's a lot of negative about Brett Favre. Say what you want about the guy. He moved people in a guttural way. Like he inspired people. He was gritty and raw and real, and he was tangible. It's the same thing with Tupac. When the rapper Shock G, the late rapper Shock G, once said, a lot of rappers rap from their mouths or from their throats, and Tupac rapped from his stomach, right? The New York Mets, the 86 Mets, like the 86 Mets are a lot more interesting, in my opinion, than like the 98 Yankees. Why? Because they were raw and they were visceral and they were drunk and they were snorting coke and they were fucking hooker. Like they were you, they were us, they were like. So I think what I'm really drawn to, honest to God, are people like who really move you. And like my least favorite book I've worked on is the Roger Clemens book, because in hindsight, what I realized about Clemens, I've said this before, if you did a scan of his brain, it would be breasts, baseball, sleep, food. Breasts, baseball, sleep, food. If you ask that guy like what's climate change, he'd be like, oh, it's just a hoax. If you ask him like, what do you think about poverty in Ethiopia? He literally probably wouldn't know that Ethiopia is in Africa. So I like Bonds didn't sell well, but Bonds was an interesting, kind of passionate subject. And those are kind of what I like.